This short video will outline the benefits of a systematic approach to literature searching and demonstrate how to perform a systematic search in two library databases, EBSCO and Proquest. For more advanced researchers, we recommend a systematic approach to searching. In this approach, you search for one concept at a time, and then you combine your concepts in different ways. A systematic approach gives you a clear picture of which concepts in your topic have a lot of published research and which concepts have little or no published research. That way, when you get to the point in your search of combining your concepts, if you don't find many results, you can systematically work back through your searches to identify the issue and consider what changes you need to make. A systematic approach also allows you to thoroughly explore the alternative keywords or synonyms to ensure you find the most relevant literature for your topic. It also requires you to record each step of the search process as you go, so that your search is reproducible. The best place to access the core databases for engineering is via the Engineering Library Guide. You should always search more than one database. In addition to the databases available via EBSCO and Proquest, I highly recommend Scopus and Web of Science. These are huge multidisciplinary indexing collections, and all of the full journal article content is peer-reviewed. We will start by looking at engineering source in EBSCO. In EBSCO, it is easy to change the database you are searching by clicking the Choose Databases link at the top of the page. You can just tick another database and click OK. Other databases relevant for engineering include Academic Search Premier, which is a large multidisciplinary collection, Computers and Applied Sciences Complete. Greenfile is also very useful for sustainability or renewable energy concepts. When you are typing the keywords for your search into the different boxes in EBSCO, you also have the option to change the field you are searching. For example, if you are finding too many irrelevant results, you may choose to search your main concepts only within the title of an article or perhaps within the abstract of an article. This will greatly improve the relevance of your results. If you do not select a field, the EBSCO default is usually to combine a search across the title, the abstract, and the subject fields. I'm going to demonstrate a search on the research topic. In what ways can the negative impacts of e-waste in Australia be avoided? I have already worked through and identified keywords and synonyms for each of my main concepts. My first concept is e-waste. So I have two terms, e-waste or electronic waste. Remember, we place or in between the alternative keywords to find either term. We place double quotation marks around two or more words that we would like to search as an exact phrase. And I'm not going to add any more of my concepts to the search boxes because I'm searching systematically one concept at a time. So I'm going to click search. Without looking too closely at the results, I'll click clear to clear the search box, and I'll type the second concept keywords, which is the impact concept. So the keywords I have chosen here is impact or effect or consequence. I have used the asterisk or truncation symbol at the end of the words. This will find the different word endings for me. So on impact, I will find impact, impacts, impacting, or impactful. Again, just click search on that one concept. Click clear and move on to the third concept, which is the avoid concept. For this, I have chosen keywords avoid, prevent, solution, solve, solving, or resolve, or resolution. Click search. Click clear. And the final concept in my search is Australia. What I have done is run 4 very quick searches encompassing the 4 main concepts of my search. I'd now like to view those searches and combine them in different ways. To do that, in EBSCO, click the search history link underneath the search boxes. Here we have a table, and you can see each of my searches has been recorded, all the keywords are there, and there's a link on the right-hand side to view the results. I can also easily edit each of those searches. But what I would like to do is combine them. I just tick the box next to each search, and then click this button that says search with and. Remembering we use and to narrow our search to find articles that mention all of these concepts. or is used in between alternative keywords to broaden your search. That has returned 20 articles, which is not a lot. I can still apply further limits to this though, so I may like to, for example, narrow to peer-reviewed to find high-quality scholarly literature. And of course I can narrow by date range, so perhaps the last 10 years. Just type in that date into the box. And I now have 18 papers. If when you evaluate those results, you find that the search is too narrow, we can easily change our search because we have searched in a systematic way. So I'll just click clear to clear my previous search, and I can try to combine my keywords in different ways. So perhaps I'd like to leave one of the concepts out of my search. So maybe I'm just interested in e-waste, the avoidance and the Australia concepts. Let's try that. Here we have 39 results. I can broaden that even further. Again, click clear. So perhaps I'm just looking for e-waste and the impacts anywhere in the world. So you can see I have greatly increased the number of results. In a systematic style of searching, it is very important that you keep a record of your searches as you go. The benefits of keeping a record include saving you time, as you can easily copy and paste these search strings into different databases. You can come back to your searches at a later time without forgetting what you have already done and having to start from the beginning. Documenting your searches is very helpful in group work because you can easily update your peers on where you're up to and share your results with them. And remember that you are often required to report your search methods in literature review papers so that other researchers can reproduce your search. There are 3 main ways to keep a record of your search. Most of the databases provide an option to create a personal login. In EBSCO, click sign in and then register and follow the steps. Once you have signed in, you can save your searches. You can also usually find a permanent link or a permalink. In EBSCO, that is available under the share button here. And here is a permanent URL back to this set of search results. What I recommend though is copying and pasting your searches into a Word document. In the Engineering Library Guide, on the Writing and Citing page, we have a Word template called Documenting and Saving Searches. This template is a very useful way to record all of the details of your search. Here you can see I have recorded the date I ran the search, the name of the database. I've copied over the search terms that I used, written down the limits that I chose to apply, which was peer-reviewed journals in the last 10 years. I've recorded the number of results, and I've added a note to say I'm going to broaden this search by removing concept 2 or 3. I'll now demonstrate how to do a systematic search in the Proquest database. Proquest is a large multidisciplinary database, and it includes many engineering and project management journals. It is different to EBSCO, where we first chose a discipline-specific database to search within. In Proquest, the default is to search across all of the database collections. It is possible to click Change Databases and choose a more specific collection, or you can try other ways to narrow your results. Proquest also allows you to search systematically, so one concept at a time, and you can access this by clicking the Advanced search link. For this search, I want to find papers on the topic of engaging stakeholders during construction projects. Again, I have already spent some time considering the best keywords for my research topic. For concept 1, I have chosen the keywords engage, involve, or participate, and I have used the asterisk or truncation symbol on the various word endings. In Proquest, I highly recommend changing the search field from anywhere to the second option, which is anywhere except full text. This will greatly improve the relevance of your results. I'll click search for my first concept. To return to the search screen in Proquest, click the modify search button. Concept 2 of my topic is stakeholder. I just have the one keyword, so I'll click search. Click modify search, moving on to concept 3, which is the construction concept. For this I've chosen construction, or building, or infrastructure. Click modify search, and I'll add my final concept of project, just sticking with the single keyword for this one. Once you have searched for the main concepts, It's time to start combining them. In Proquest, to access this feature, click Recent Searches. We have a table where the 4 searches have been recorded. There's a link to view the results, and there's further actions where I can delete or modify those searches. To combine the searches, you type into the box at the top here, and the format is listed underneath the search box. I'm going to start by combining all 4 of my concepts with AND to narrow my results down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I have a large number of results, 4,600. I'll apply my limits, peer reviewed, and this time I'll choose the last 5 years here under publication date on the left hand side. I still have a large number of results, 1,300. So I'd like to consider amending my search to narrow this down. I'll click Recent Searches to go back to my search table, and what I would like to do is narrow the project concept. So I'll just move over to Actions on the right hand side and click Modify Search. I'm going to narrow this to the more specific phrase of project management, using the double quotation marks to tell the database that is an exact phrase, and click Search. Now if I go back to my Recent Searches table, I can combine my first concept of engagement, my second concept of stakeholder, the third concept of construction, and my more recent search for the phrase project management, which is number 8 in the list. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 8. That's found 490 results. And of course, again, I can apply my peer-reviewed and last 5 years limits to narrow that down further. To keep a record of your searches from Proquest, you can create a personal login by clicking the little person icon at the top of the screen. You can get a link under the Save Search/Alert button. Click the Get Search link, and here we have a permanent URL that you can copy. Again, though, I really highly recommend copying and pasting your search details into the Word template. Here you can see I have copied over the details from my Proquest search. So I've got the date, the database name, I've copied the whole search string, the limits, the number of results, and I've added a note to say that I narrowed the project concept to the phrase project management. So that is my overview of systematic searching in 2 of the library databases. If you need further assistance, please click the Need Help button to reach out to the library.